Jess has to put these corals inside this tank. Eel Island starts now.
Oh,
Come
man.
on now, listen.
I'm a little scared this week.
Welcome everybody to Eel Island Jam-Packed Show. I'm telling you, Jess, this is the show I think that will get the most attention.
Yeah, I think we've all been kind of dreading it. Well, I guess me the most. But it's going to be a good show. And let's just hope that, there's not too much blood or anything else. We'll see.
Happen to have a first aid kit handy because we might need this when Jess puts her hands in that tank with all those predator fish in there. Something bound to happen.
Let's just say we've been feeding them with a feeding stick, and anytime our fingers go close by, we tend to get nipped or the attempt to get eaten by a puffer. So actually going in there and putting corals in and stuff should be very interesting. So we will see what happens.
I think it's going to be epic. This is going to be so epic. I can't even wait. But our sponsor this week is AquaFX.
Yes.
They make tremendous reverse osmosis units. And we want to give you a little highlight from AquaFX and kind of show you a little bit more about it.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and roll that. I'd like to highlight the AquaFX RODI unit. Today we're talking about the 4-stage RODI unit, the Barracuda series, produced by AquaFX. Purifying your water is very important for saltwater aquariums. There's lots of metals, organics, dissolved solids that are lurking in that water that's not good for your saltwater tank. Tap water contains 100 to 400 TDS, which means total dissolved solids. A saltwater aquarium requires 0 TDS. The Barracuda Glacial series is a 4-stage unit: carbon, sediment, deionization, and a membrane. Some of the features of this unit include an inline TDS meter, a pressure regulator, and a flush kit. The unit can be mounted on the wall, or there is an adapter for a faucet to hook right up to a sink. The unit does require 1 feed line coming into the unit, and there's 2 water lines coming out of the unit. One is going to be wastewater, and the other one is going to be your clean water that has been purified. The AquaFX Barracuda Glacial system is perfect for anybody who's wanting to make about 100 gallons per day in pure RODI water. To learn more, visit aquariumwaterfilters.com. Okay, well.
That was great.
Listen, everybody needs an RO unit, okay?
You do. And it's like the core of your aquarium is when you get started, you're either going to have to go and buy this water that's pre-made by the gallon or have an RO unit and actually make it at home, which is actually really easy. It seems a little bit kind of daunting when you first see one. But it can hook up to a faucet. It can hook up to, you can put it in line permanently so it's always there, filling, like here we have it filling water vats.
Yep.
So our RO unit from AquaFX actually is connected to our water vats and it keeps it replenished. And then we can move it over.
Yep.
And just having the clean RODI water is essential for
to
saltwater
have
aquariums.
You have to have it. If you're gonna have a saltwater aquarium, you have to be using reverse osmosis water. There's just no other way, guys, and I'm telling you, go check out AquaFX. They make great units, very affordable. I mean...
They do. They have all the different sizes, gallons per day. They've got, booster pumps. They have all the add-ons, everything that you need, all the cans, all the cartridges and stuff. So they're a great source for this. We've used their units for a very long time for making water, and they've always been great. And they're great people over there.
Yeah,
so.
Somebody's going to win a unit because it's part of our $10,000 giveaway here at Eel Island. So when you get your big winning package, you will be receiving an AquaFX unit.
That exact unit, that nice sleek glacial with black, it looks good.
Somebody's going to win that.
And that is part of our 10K giveaway with all the equipment. So there's all the stuff that's in there, and it's all the same things we're using on this aquarium.
Yeah, so everything that we're using, you're going to get. Also, this week we got a shipment from LiveAquaria, once again, another major sponsor of the Eel Island program. And they sent us some corals.
So they're not just fish. A lot of people think of LiveAquaria and think mostly for livestock fish-wise, but they do have a large selection of corals. and also Inverts instinct. So they did gather up some nice easy corals for us to put into this predator tank, and we're gonna add those in there today.
Yeah, we should show that video of us getting the shipment. So there it is.
So that came in, lots of boxes, they hooked us up, and we are basically taking them out. They're packed the same way as fish. They're insulated, they have oxygen in there, and then they are shipped to you overnight with ice pack or heat pack according to the weather. And we are putting them into the bins to kind of get them all out, a little bit acclimated, just check them out before they go into the aquarium.
Yeah, now like you said earlier, the corals that we received are, I call them the easier corals, right? They're not very demanding as far as requirements.
No, because this tank is a predator tank, it is going to be, the water quality is not going to stay as pristine as a reef tank.
Right.
So we need stuff that's going to be in the softy category. They're easy to grow, they're not real demanding of water quality, additives, anything. So we want to keep it simple because the focus is mostly on the fish.
Yeah.
So there's things that are going to pair well with them. And also we pick corals that are not generally tasty to fish. Because we have fish.
That's true.
Because a lot of these fish, like especially the puffers, they might look at them and be like, "Oh, what is this?" And they want to just check them out by biting them. So you want stuff that's not actually going to be a favorable coral for them to eat.
Yeah. So I said, so what I'm looking forward to is we've got this tank. It looks awesome, guys. I'm telling you, epic. Look at this tank.
Dude,
right
everything's
here.
doing amazing.
The
fish
water
are
is
beautiful.
crystal clear. It's been tested. Our calcium level, our alkalinity, everything is on point, ready for corals. But to add the twist to it, we've got these fish that are hungry.
And they have big teeth, and they have really big teeth, and they think that fingers are probably food. So let's
go check it out.
Let's go do this.
And let's put some corals into this tank. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I don't even know what you're concerned. It's my hands that are going in there, and
listen,
the loss of fingers is my threat here.
I need to make sure I have this first aid kit readily available.
Yeah, might need a tourniquet, I don't know, bandages, stuff. But you can see the tank does look amazing. It's crystal clear, everyone's super healthy, and the rock is kind of settled in. And I'm telling you what, the dragon eel is just, he's the coolest thing to come check in every morning and stuff like that. So
for sure.
It's gonna be great. So you're gonna kind of hand me the corals, tell me what it is. We'll talk about the type of coral as I place it in there.
Sure, here's a ladder.
Just going to attempt to kind of find the best place for them. We will probably end up epoxying and gluing these down later, but I just want to get them in and situated and stuff like that. So,
wow. So, as you can tell, I'm gonna show you guys something. I mean, to show you how real this is.
The teeth.
Okay, the teeth. Look at my finger, and the fact that they think it is food. Oh my goodness! Did you see that? I'm telling you, this is serious. Nobody.
I'm gonna send them after you since you're taunting them.
This is it. Listen, I don't even know what to say, man. This
What
is
we were
Eel Island.
doing earlier, like if you get them to both, like trying to get them to chase.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, this water. Oh my god.
So yeah, as you see, this is
gonna get.
All right, let's stop taunting them and get some corals in the tank.
Oh my god.
All right, making a mess. All right.
Okay, what do you want first, Jess? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't really matter. Just let me know what it is and kind of figure out a place to wedge it in.
Let's do the leather.
Okay, so nice.
Like a nice, I call it like a Rasta leather or
yeah, this is like a spaghetti leather type deal. This does open up pretty big. Leathers are
oh snap! Watch your fingers, Jess.
really easy to keep, and they're good for space fillers. See, so you pick a leather.
Oh my god.
It's not to say the puffer may not say, I'm going to try and taste this, but if he does, he's going to realize that it really is not going to taste very good. So these guys are going to be open, nice, fill up this open area up here. This guy's going to get huge right here.
Okay.
I'm going to do the other spaghetti and just so I can kind of space them out by shape.
Let's do that.
I'll put one on the other side.
Like a spaghetti leather.
And these are actually a nice, real bright green, especially as there's more blue light goes into the tank. We have a lot of white on right now. Even our dragon eel is kind of curious as to what we're doing.
Yeah, the eel's in there. He's hiding right now, but I'm sure he'll be out in just a few minutes.
So I'm gonna put, he's coming. Yeah, he just bumped into the leather and was like, "Nyeh." But he's trying to see what's going on because, like we said before, eels have no vision. They are sensing smell or just that there's an object around them. So we'll kind of put him in there.
When toadstools?
Sure, anything.
Okay. So also, you know, we wanted stuff that's going to get big.
Yes.
To fill up the space, right? Like fast growers.
So this is a Toadstool Leather. So still in the leather family, but instead of having like that spaghetti type look to him, he is going to back away Nugget. Go away Nugget. He's going to just have like a flat top and little tentacles coming out of him. So I'm going to put him maybe up towards the front a little bit. I'm just trying to wedge. And with this rock, it's pretty nice because there's a lot of crevices that we can kind of like wedge the base of it into. And since those guys are tall, they'll be nice open fillers versus kind of on the rock. I'm gonna bring maybe some this size or another leather or two. We'll maybe just do all the leathers.
We'll do all leathers. Here's another one. I said some of these leathers have green polyps on them.
Yeah, so this is like a total bit
Some
like
are
a finger
white.
leather, where it's not gonna be a flat top. It's gonna have like almost finger-like little texture to it. Go, don't eat it. Let's kind of put him anywhere. It's just gonna open up and have nice space filler. And all of these are really nice green when they open, but mostly their tentacles are gonna be the ones that have the color. So when they're closed up like this, you can't really tell too much of what they're gonna look like. But as everything opens up and the blue lights come on, this will add a lot of color to it. And that's similar to like the finger, it's a little bit shorter.
Yeah, so another thing that we should let everybody know that we are using that AquaIllumination HYDRA 26 HD lights on all of the Waterbox tanks. Some of our smaller units do use the prime, but these lights can grow any type of coral. I mean, literally anything. It's multi-spectrum, has an app that you can use to download. The controllability is phenomenal. I'm telling you, the best lights on the market right now.
So we will actually, because it's like soft corals and stuff, we won't have to put them at a super high intensity with the easier soft corals, because soft corals do require less light. So they're going to be easier to keep, less light, and they can actually handle a little bit dirtier water too, which is why they're like the perfect fit for this tank full of predators, because they are going to be messier. I'm going to try and just wedge them in. And look, these leathers, as they grow, actually attach to the rock like right around them pretty easily, and then they'll be in place permanent. I don't know if he's going to stay there, but we're going to give it a try. So Nugget and them are being very nice. Fortunately, they're not trying to eat me. All right.
Some of Rich's favorite.
Star polyps.
Star polyps.
So,
Get you some star polyps.
Yeah, I mean, these are about the most basic, but these are going to fill in really well. Do great even if your water quality was pretty bad. So these guys are going to cover, give some like texture to the rock, and really just fill in nicely with coating basically coat the surface. And those are kind of just wedging anywhere, because as it grows, it's going to attach to the rock around it.
I have some other ones here as well.
Some star polyps?
Star polyps. I'm just going to give you all the star polyps.
Yeah, we'll spread them
around. They grow
around.
like in a mat, right? So they grow kind of sideways.
Yeah, they will physically actually attach to the rock and just coat it. So I'm trying to figure out where.
You can kind of see here on the bottom of the, so you can see how it, this is the coral's flipped upside down, but it's like mats, and it just kind of grows sideways and just keeps spreading, kind of like grass. I mean,
it does. When it actually opens, it looks a lot like grass because it is green and like just this big hairy look to it. Yeah. How many star polyps do we have?
That's, well.
There are more? I'm gonna try
different varieties here. So I have two big different varieties.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the other side.
Okay.
I think placing corals is kind of like interior decorating, where you have to like spread the colors and textures and stuff like that. So I want to kind of put them all around. Our wonderful eel seems to be over here waiting for me.
Oh yeah, he's hungry, Jess.
He actually is. He hasn't eaten. He didn't eat today. I'm gonna put these guys maybe at the top on this side. Just kind of wedge that piece in.
Does everybody think I should chum the waters right now?
No. We're keeping him calm by not thinking it's feeding time, but they're very friendly.
All right, what do you want next? More
star polyps, yeah.
Two different varieties coming. Here's the biggest piece of them all.
Oh, we have a big old chunk?
Big old chunk here.
Oh yeah, so this one I saw when they were opening have like really fine like texture to them, whereas those are gonna be like a thicker polyp. These guys are like really fine look to him. So he's gonna cover in really nice and.
Oh, he just bit it.
No, don't bite that. No, don't bite it. Back away. And they're gonna be like, oh, that didn't taste good, and they should hopefully, you know, leave everything alone after that. It'd be kind of cool to have these caves kind of surround and coat in by the star polyps. This dragon eel is not happy that I'm putting something by his cave right now. And actually, he's shaking his head at me. And that's the same one?
Same one. It's just those two here.
I forgot where to put this one. Because you don't want to put it somewhere that it's going to be too close to the other, back away, the other corals, because it will overtake them.
You can put it up high maybe, right? Or
yeah, I'll put this one like right at the top. Because it will receive a lot of light and it can still handle a lot of light. All right, that one's going to be like top center right there.
Yeah, no, we also have, as we mentioned, we have the whites turned up so that everybody can see.
Yeah.
But normally we don't have them that white.
When it goes to a little bit more blue, it's gonna be lower intensity light, which is good for them. But also, you're gonna see a lot of the colors as everything opens. Problem with like soft corals is when they're closed, you can't tell really at all what they look like.
This is a cool piece.
Oh yeah, this is some palithos on a branch rock, and these are the ones that are pretty toxic as far as like don't let them.
More
like
deadly stuff.
Squirt in your eye or get in a cut or something like that, because they are the most toxic ones. And this guy's got like a little branch shape, so I'm trying to put him somewhere that'll give some good shape to. No, don't back away.
He thinks that that's food right there.
Go.
I'm telling you, man, this is
Just waiting for him just to take a bite. They're behaving for camera. So I'm just gonna kind of put that one there, because these will also grow onto the rock. So all your soft corals are gonna actually spread and grow onto the rock themselves.
all right. So I've got some mushrooms. I've got some zoos. I got
All right.
two leathers.
Give me like 1 or 2 more pieces. I'll put them on this side, and then we'll move to the other one, kind of even it all out.
Here's a zoanthid rock.
Oh, and there's a nice big combo rock. That's a lot of them. With zoanthids, when they're closed, they just like look like little balls on there. And then when they open, you actually see the skirts and the polyps with all the colors on them. I'll put here. I'll put him like right top center.
Yeah, that's good.
Because these are like some bright oranges. All right, I have one more on this side. What's
Another
this one?
zoo.
Some more zoos. I find anywhere that looks kind of
But once again,
open.
LiveAquaria's got something for everybody, right? So whatever you're looking for, as far as easy corals, hard stuff, you know, LPS, SPS, they've got everything.
Yeah, they do. And like I said, a lot of times when you think of LiveAquaria, we've talked about how nice the fish are we've gotten from them, but they do have a lot of corals as well. And the nice thing with them is you can actually get some like colonies, and it's not just all the small frags of stuff, so you can get some larger established
All right,
colonies.
so I'll give you one more for that set. That's right.
We'll do the set for now.
All right.
So most of our space is going to be kind of towards the top, I think, for a lot of the corals, because we've made so much as far as caves and all that for the type of fish that are in here.
Okay, here's another zoo rock.
And I know when we first put the puffer in, a lot of people were curious of like actually putting a puffer in a reef tank, but they don't want to eat corals. They are more inverts, like we could not have snails and crabs and stuff in here.
Yeah.
They would be definitely going after that stuff because that's part of their natural diet. But actual corals, usually if you pick the right ones, they don't taste good. They don't want to eat them. So I kind of wedged that one here. So with the eel running around here, we'll most likely have to put these in place with like some glue or epoxy.
Yeah.
Another leather?
That's another leather. I got one more leather after that.
Lots of leather. Leathers are great choices for aquariums, especially soft, easier type of setup like this. They do really, really well. Put him down here and fill in. And like these guys right now, like they'll triple in size, easy.
Oh yeah, they'll get
They can get monstrous.
All
So all this stuff
Here's
is closed
another
up.
Zoo. Get your zoo rock.
Zoos. Let's see. We got a splash of color.
Once again, the zoos will also spread, you know, as well. They don't grow vertically; they grow horizontally.
Right. So soft corals do not have a skeleton or base that they grow themselves, so they need a surface to grow onto, which would be your rock. and they are going to basically coat everything versus grow taller or their own. I'm trying to see if this guy will sit in here. There we go.
Leather.
Leather.
Lots of leathers.
Lots of leathers. Like I said, they're great choices for this tank. They're going to be pretty happy. I'm going to put him up here for now. One thing with leathers is you do actually want them in an area of some pretty good flow. You can see actually some of these have like chunks of what almost looks like skin coming off of them. And that's actually them sloughing off their top layer. And if they don't have enough flow to kind of keep their surface clean, they'll actually clog up to where they don't put their polyps out. And you'll be like, my leather hasn't opened in forever. So decent flow is actually pretty important for these guys. All right, I'm gonna wedge him back there. What else
now
we
got some mushrooms.
Yeah, so these are actually some nice like Aquarium type rocks that they sent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put almost like let them kind of coat in around here.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. I always end up moving stuff around usually. This one too?
Another one.
Let's see. Fill in.
We just got one more after that.
So these actually have some really nice green to them, cool texture as well. Let's see if I can wedge it into.
These will spread. They usually spread pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, they pop off little babies around them, and then I'm just trying to get them to stay in place. Otherwise, they're going to get knocked down in no time. All right, so in there.
The last one here.
This one's some mushrooms too.
Yeah, watch out for that eel there, Jess.
There he is.
I see him coming out of the cave right there.
Because every time you put something near him, he like gets pretty mad at me. I'm gonna put these guys maybe up at the top here. There's kind of an open spot here with not too much going on there. There we go. All right, that's all of them. Oh, just try to bite.
Follow up. Oh,
Yep.
so he's trying to eat the coral.
He's trying to eat it.
Not tasty.
Like everyone's gonna take a bite and be like trying to be like wanting to eat it, but they're gonna realize that that tastes really gross. Because like mushrooms and zoos and stuff, like they're not a tasty one to most fish.
No.
And like I said, with the poppers, they're more curious than anything. And now he's like, oh yeah, that was gross. And
That was
that one will just go ahead and float around and attach somewhere else.
Yeah, so, man, this thing is going to really, once these corals open up.
Yeah, whenever these leathers open up and the star polyps and stuff, like it's going to add a lot of movement and actually it's like some height to it too, because these leathers are all going to get pretty good size compared to what they are now. And you got greens and oranges and all the pretty colors, so it's going to complement the fish really nice. But you can see all the fish they behave pretty well.
So far, so good. I think they were just more wanting to take a bite out of my finger. Maybe not.
No, I think they want to eat you. They're not. They don't mind me. They have a problem with you.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy, but I mean,
Let
once this opens up,
everything-
man, we'll show people later on, once those corals open up, how it really looks impressive.
Yeah, we'll get those the corals opened up and the blue lights turned on. Get some shots of it, or maybe a little video footage of how everything looks once it opens up. But it's gonna add a nice element to that tank.
It's going to really bring this whole thing together. I mean, we still have another fish shipment, believe it or not.
We do, yeah. So there's
Scheduled.
more fish coming in. This will be the last of the coral we put in for now because we just wanted to kind of accent it with corals, just to add a little bit of color and, you know, kind of different textures and stuff to it since it was just rock with the fish.
Right.
And then we do have some more fish coming.
Yes, some more are being added to Eel Island, but also, guys, can't stress enough, the $10,000 giveaway.
Yes,
Okay? Listen,
yes.
go to waterboxaquariums.com/Eel Island. You just have to enter your email address. Every week we update and give you more ways to win. So it's this is like a compounding thing here. So
Yeah, for the whole stretch of this series, you've got each week there are new questions and places you can go to get
wow,
points.
look at all that. Oh
Refer-
my
yeah.
goodness.
So this has been kind of so far. If you're just starting, you can still get all of these done. You can refer friends through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Continue to get entries. You can buy a shirt. You can share. You can follow us.
Yep. Binge
answer
watch the
questions.
episodes. I mean,
They're all
there's
here for you.
only 2 more episodes, so we're getting close to the end.
It is close to the end, which means closer to announcing the winner of the biggest giveaway
Yeah.
that I've ever seen someone do.
It's crazy. It's so crazy.
And like we said, this is everything we're doing with this aquarium is in the giveaway. All the equipment, LiveAquaria is even doing a gift card so you can do fish and corals.
The AquaFX RO unit.
AquaFX RO unit, all the passings we've done. And it's pretty much everything you need to set this tank up and also run for like a full year without having to buy anything. It's a year of salts, a year of supplements.
It's crazy. It's so crazy, guys. I'm telling you, an epic, epic giveaway. Eel Island continues. 2 more weeks to go.
Next week's more fish. You got to tune in.
Fish. Come on, everybody. Listen. Getting pumped up over here at Waterbox. Guys, remember, register, get your email in, refer your friends. I mean, scream it on the corner of the street corner.
Everyone you know, get them to sign up. So,
yeah.
But next week, tune in. Yes, for more fish.
More fish, guys. Thank you so much. We will see you next week.
See ya.